organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Fields now to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Touchdown. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On first down, Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fields on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Fields now on second down. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now motion left with Mooney.
Exploit them here on this drive. Make some plays out there, offense. 11. Stop you.
Again, Fields. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, as time expires in the 1st half. And the Bears get a late touchdown here on the final play of the 1st half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Foreman powering ahead. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Purdy bootlegging it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Purdy now to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Purdy.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Left side, got Jones.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good. Bears, first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal there is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3 quarters in the box. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
To throw is Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
3rd and 2, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
On play action, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Famous Jones
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Samuel.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Purdy.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Rolling to his right.
to the sideline and pulled in. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Samuel.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. Here in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Purdy will throw for it.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side of
These are the beat it off the wall, knock it down, get nasty, you don't care. No, I love you.
Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Play action. It's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now Prescott. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
To throw, it's Lance.
He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Pollard.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's Fields now on second down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him run down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Fields on first down.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Off play action. Fields
Eluding the pressure right.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
He can only get a yard after all that, and it's second down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They snap it to Fields.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert.
55 yards.
And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Lamb will go in motion.
And again, it's Prescott.
That is incomplete.
Going scheme, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that, that's a huge offensive swing. They credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Prescott to throw on fourth.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the break. Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down throw for Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Velus Jones.
41 yards.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Santos able to tag on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
In motion left goes Cooks. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Prescott to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Kevontae Turpin from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the third quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throw left side complete. That's more. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Downfield. He's been open all day. Points on the board. Yeah, let's make it
Play action. It's Fields. Looks for the outline. It's complete to Kmet.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now a second and 10. Again, Fields.
Man open, here's Jones.
And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Now Fields going to move him around.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On first down, it's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Fields.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down and 3. Herbert powering up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
3-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Right there, baby. Boys, you got this. Some points on the board. Oh, you're so close.
Foreman going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
Now Fields.
Buying time to his left.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Here's second down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's first and goal.
He was brought down by just one first carry. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Dak. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now here's Pollard. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
You got that one right. Yeah, don't let him get away with that one right.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Back to throw, Fields.
And the defense loses it. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
All eyes on Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the late touchdown.